Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it is early. It is early, but I just wanted to holler at everybody real quick because there's some things going on. People definitely thinking that they're going a little crazy. Uh, you're not. You're not going crazy at all. So don't think that you're going crazy because you're not going crazy. Things are changing right now. Um, if you keep up with what goes on in the universe, solar system, they're constantly finding new things that are going on. Uh, you know, scientific fact, we're all made of the same things that stars are made of. So if it's affecting the universe, then it's affecting us. So you should definitely stay aware of what they're finding or actually what they're telling you about, which has always existed. They just can't hide it anymore. so, um, a lot of people have reached out to me privately because basically, they think they're going nuts. No, you're not going crazy. You're not. There's a lot of stuff going on out there in the solar system and the sky, should I say, that's playing with you. It's changing you. Um, there are some things going on where you've got a lot of people who you're starting to see a line being drawn. That line is you can see what's fake, you can see the illusion, and what's real, what's not real. Things and people you thought who were one way are not that way. Or what's even making people feel even crazier is the fact that certain people are literally like disappearing. Almost like, let's see, you were in my life and now you're gone. Gone. Like neighbors, people down the street. You don't see them, almost as if they've shifted to somewhere else. Not that they've gone anywhere, but it's just the fact that like you don't see them, you don't hear from them. Things are different, as if we've kind of gone into another dimension or something. Doesn't it kind of seem like Bizarro World here lately, people? The stuff that you're seeing on TV. I mean, of course, you're kind of numb to it, just like all of us are kind of numb to it, which I can understand because we're bombarded every day by what? Hot garbage. We are bombarded by hot garbage on the daily to the point where we really don't know. We don't. We really don't know what's real and what's not real. What's real is what you feel. But see, we all have things that I guess you could call it baggage. We have these things that we kind of keep with us that for some strange reason we just can't let them go. We can't. We just cannot let them go. I don't get it because I'm one of those same people, you know. But I've come to realize that now, if any other time ever that these things need to be let go, let them go. They're not serving you anymore. They're not. I promise you that. They're not serving you anymore. Actually, what they're serving to do is give you what you truly need, and that is a breakdown. Now, of course, the medical field will tell you that a breakdown's a bad thing. That's a lie. Because when you have a breakdown, that means your neural net system is now unwiring. So, guess what? You actually have a chance to do something that most people will never do in their lifetime. You get a chance to rewire your brain. Yeah, your brain, the thing that they really don't know a lot about, which they use quite often because they're really intelligent people, but can't tell you about certain parts of the brain. They just kind of guess because they don't know what it really does. And some people who do know what it really does won't tell you because they don't want you to know what it really does. Yeah. See, being, you've been outside lately. Have you looked up at the sun, of course, when you can see it? Does it look a little different to you? Have you looked at the moon lately? Moon look a little different? Pay attention. Take a look. The spots that you've grown up seeing your whole life, where'd they go? Well, craters. I'm not going to call them spots. They're craters. But where'd they go? See, again, it's you got to pay attention, because what's inside of you is what comes out of you. As in, whatever you've got going on internally, you're going to manifest in the world. You're going to manifest that in the actual world. It's kind of like perception is reality. It's not kind of like it actually is, which is why most people are thinking that they're going absolutely bonkers. My inbox is being blown up because it's like, yo, I'm kind of feeling weird. I'm feeling, oh no, that's perfectly fine. And that's exactly what's going on right now. See, we're all coming to a point where we have to be okay with who we are. Uh-oh. Yeah. See, a lot of people got stuff in the closet, and they got stuff in the closet that they don't even know is in the closet. Call them what you want to, bones, stories, whatever. It's there, and it's in the closet. But the thing is, with those things that they, of course, don't want to face, now is a time in which kind of like you don't have a choice. All that stuff that you thought that you buried, no, it's back. So you're going to have to deal with it. Now, of course, what people will do instead of dealing with these things, they will put more shit on top of shit. I'd hate to tell you people, but at the end of the day, shit is shit. Sorry. Be the bearer of bad news with that one. But now's that time to deal with it. You know what I mean? A lot of things that we suppress, repress, things we don't deal with. Well, now is that time where we're going to have to really deal with ourselves. And can you do that? Can you do that? A lot of people are afraid to do that. A lot of people don't want to know who they really are because they're afraid of themselves. They'd rather be wrapped up in the outer bullshit because it's easier to point the finger at somebody else at the end of the day. We've all been there. It is what it is. Hell, if I hadn't been there, I wouldn't know what it's like to see it. Now, would I? So you got to be okay with who you are and love you. You know how many people have no idea they love external things? Don't love themselves, but love externals. Really? You can. Because I'll tell you what, I promise you, if you literally really had good self-talk, you really loved yourself the way you think you love yourself, your life would be completely different. It would be completely different. Your life would be the things that fairy tales are made of. That's what your life would become. It really would. And it wouldn't have an option because you actually did the work. You actually dug deep and you faced yourself. The hardest battle you will ever face, the biggest thing you will ever have to beat in life is never outside of you. It's you. And that's tough. Now, you can hide behind people, places, and things all you want to. You can hype stuff up. Okay. But you're starting to see the difference between those who've actually done the work, those who have actually, I'm going to deal with me right now, and I'm going to get me right because me needs to get right. You can see those people now to those who choose not to. They choose to stay in the illusion. Am I describing the Matrix, people? Kind of sounds the same, huh? Those who want to kind of stay in a bubble, not see what's really on the outside because it's different. Things could be a little hard for you. Well, let's see. You're in that little world that you're in, and guess what? Are you happy there? The BS that you tell yourself, are you happy with that? Now, some people are because they make good money doing it. You know, we seem to call that entertainment, but most of those people who are quote unquote entertaining aren't happy people, are they? Come to find out, they got all types of stuff because they didn't do the work. So then you know what happens? They start to think they're going crazy too. Now, mind you, that's all fine and dandy. If you do the work to rewire your brain to become the creator you were born to be, most people, most of us, we're creators, we're illusion artists or illusionists. That's what we do. We create these grandiose illusions and we actually think that shit is real. Oh boy. I gotta wait, you know me, coffee people. I gotta drink on that one. Creating this stuff, actually thinking it's real. To hide from something that you can't hide from. That's you. Lived in 48 of the 50 states. I'm not military. In my early days, I called myself running. From who? Me. And I can guarantee you what, people, every day I woke up, every time I was in another state, I was there. And I couldn't run from me. I had to deal with me. And at the end of the day, when I realized that, wow, you want to talk about a sobering experience. Ooh, deal with yourself? Wow. Then life happens. Then all of a sudden, you start to buy back into the bullshit. Then depression kicks in. Then a breakdown. Yeah. You know me, I always use myself as I don't know, you could say an example. I don't mind putting my life out there because hell, you can find it anywhere, somewhere, if you really dig deep enough to find it. I really don't care at the end of the day. I live it daily. You get little glimpses of it. So I don't mind sharing that with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I really lost myself for a while. And then had to re-find me. But see, when you re-find yourself, you always find the old version of you because that's all you know. So I had to literally bury that person. I have memories of that person, of who I used to be. Yeah, memories. That's about it. Because I'm going to tell you what, people. Little something. People always say step back. Never step backwards. Never, ever, ever step backwards. Unless, of course, you're dodging bullets and hand grenades and things of that nature, which can kill you. But if it's not going to kill you, never, ever, ever step backwards. Here's why. You've now justified stepping backwards. It's a mental thing. Your subconscious mind thinks it's okay now to step backwards. So you're going to take one step backwards, and then you're going to take another step backwards. And then before you know it, you're so far from where you were. You're not even close to where you were, let alone closer to where you're trying to go. Do not step backwards anymore, people. Stop the madness. Step left, step right. I can step left or right 1,000 times, 1,001 times in either direction as long as I want. I've never lost any ground. So when I do step forward again, I'm now gaining ground. I'm not trying to get back to where I was. Take small steps back to make a big step forward. Yep, to get right back where you were. See how powerful suggestion is? See how powerful that is? We've all, oh yeah, well, I'll just take a small step back. Yep. And you'll keep taking that small step back. And then all of a sudden you're like, where the hell was I? I can't even see where the hell I was at. Get my point? So a lot of people right now are having that issue. No, you're not going crazy. No, you're not schizophrenic. No, you're not. Although we all suffer from multiple personality disorder. We all suffer from it. We all kind of go to a place sometimes to get through things, and we act a little different. Well, trust me, it's you still. It's just a part of you that you don't normally use unless you're in certain situations. It's how we cope. It's a coping mechanism. See, the human mind is a beautiful thing. I wish they had more knowledge of it, or at least shared that knowledge with us, because they don't do that. Because they really don't want you to know what you're capable of doing, because then at that point, it's no longer a need them. And most people don't want them anyway. So, yeah, those people that you thought were one way, they're not. Things looked a certain way, it's really not. But I will tell you this, though. Everything happens as it should, when it should, even if it makes no sense to you whatsoever right now. You know, the old saying is hindsight is 20/20. I call bullshit. Hindsight is X-ray vision. Because in hindsight, I can literally see straight through. I can play connect the dots all day long. Because now I'm looking right through it. I'm like, oh, how did I miss that? Wow. Okay. And instead of beating myself up that I missed something, I'm like, okay, so there was a lesson. What was that lesson? Okay. I'm going to ride with that lesson. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to run with it. Because, see, we're here to experience life. And these shifts that are going on, these energy shifts that are going on. Oh, yeah, some people right now are full of more energy than they've ever had in their whole entire lives. Some people right now feel drained. They feel like somebody literally has like some type of large energy vacuum cleaner caught to them, and it's sucking the energy out of them. Crazy how that works, huh? Again, unfortunately, we came from unity and oneness and have fallen into duality. It's where we at. See, so instead of fighting where you're at, learn to navigate where you're at. Learn to love it. See, because what you resist truly will persist. So that bad attitude, yeah, how's that working for you? You woke up pissed off. How's that working for you? How's that going to work for you at the end of the day? Science will tell you what it does to your body, what all these things will do to your body. It causes dis-ease in the body, which of course is known in the world of medicine as disease. And trust me, they will treat you for some crazy shit. Been there, done that. When in all actuality, maybe you need a breakdown, meltdown. Maybe you need to rewire yourself. See things differently. Human body can heal itself from most things if you catch it in time. Point proven, the placebo effect that nobody wants to talk about anymore, that was really big when I was growing up. I'm not really that old per se. I'm almost 50. So it's only been about 50 years, and everybody was talking about it back then. But then again, when I was coming up, like, you know, my parents and my grandparents had to deal with, like, you know, they were selling heroin in stores, and cocaine was like normal. Hell, you could give your kids morphine. All this was legal over the counter stuff. Look it up. Craziness, man. But this is what we live in. Of course, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. But no, people, you're not going crazy. Things are changing. Things are changing. And don't fight it, please. Because you're just going to make it that much harder on you at the end of the day. Just realize, okay, look, it's coming to a point where you're going to have to make a choice. Either you're going to choose to deal with yourself and move on, or not. And, well, you'll have to deal with yourself at that point. And I'll tell you what, That's why people go to the loony bin sometimes, because basically they really don't want to deal with themselves. It's not that the outside world is fucking with them. They're fucking with themselves in a bad way. Like I said earlier, the biggest fight you will ever have in your whole entire life is dealing with you, who you really are, not how the world sees you, not how your kids see you, not how your friends see you. How do you see you? Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you're the only one who wakes up in your skin. The only one. Interesting, huh? So for all of you out there who reached out, which I got back with, most of you, that's why I came and did this kind of video first thing in the morning before I get into my day. Because a lot of you are up early and do kind of hit me up at the butt crack of dawn, which I do understand. But that's why I figure I'd make this video, because, I've been there. Like I said, I don't mind putting my life out there. I don't mind people knowing what the things that I've been through, hell, the things that I'm going through. Because I can help people. Trust me, I was left on this planet for reasons much greater than what I even could fathom. Believe that. Those of you who know some of my story know there's quite a few times I should not be here. Nah. And I can't explain it, nor can anybody else explain it, because it just is. Just like I'm going to have some coffee. Why? Because it just is. Yes. Well, I don't want to keep y'all too much. I know a lot of y'all got to get into your days. Your morning commute. Yeah, the new morning commute is basically going from your bedroom to your office or to your living room or to your couch to log in. So I just wanted to catch you on that morning commute, regardless to where that is. Just be mindful, stay safe, regardless if you're in your house or have to go out and deal with the general public. Remember, again, you're not going crazy because things are changing. You're seeing things and people for who they really are at the end of the day. And what's crazy is most people don't even know because they haven't done the work. So take time to work on you at the end of the day. Learn you, love you. And I promise you, everything else around you will change. The sky will be brighter. The grass will be greener. Hell, you might actually be happy. Really genuinely happy. Not fake it till you make it happy. Hee hee ha ha happy. I'm talking like be straight belly laugh, gut busting happy. We have glimpses of it, and then it's fleeting because we want to go back to living the illusion because we don't want to work on ourselves. Like I said, I've been there. You know the feeling. That's why I'm talking about it. So, all right, man. Y'all have a great day. I'm about to get into my coffee, start up my other 2 monitors here because I run on 3 monitors. That's what your boy do. Yes. Well, I do appreciate y'all for riding with me this morning. Johnny Quantum Morning Show. Yeah, y'all thought y'all got rid of the kid? No. I've been doing this for, 13, 14 years now. Back before it was podcasting. Back in the internet radio days. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. I got away from it because I got away from me. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Ha ha. Gorilla. You know the drill. So y'all have a beautiful day. Just like Melanie said, Gorilla. Gorilla stands for Go Real. Life awaits. Because when you go real, life does await you. It's just a fact. That's why you see the gorilla up in the corner. It's a lifestyle, people. It's not just a logo. Logo scares people because basically they have a closed mind. Go figure. But anyway, all right, y'all. Have a peace out. Great day. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Work on yourself. It will change your universe. That much I promise you. But until then, y'all. Peace.